7 different World Matchplay finalists, including these two, and one of them will become the 12th champion here tonight. But who will it be? Wayne Mardle and Dan Dawson will talk you through the final.
Thank you very much, Emma. This is big, it feels big, it sounds big, and it's never been bigger for either of these two. The most wide-open World Matchplay in history culminates with an Asp and a Ferret fighting it out for the Phil Taylor Trophy.
It does feel big. The atmosphere is electric. The noise with the walk-ons. But Dan, the crowd in Blackpool straight away settled down, give the respect to the players. They watch it, they enjoy it, they want to see, like we all do, you guys at home as well, you want to see an absolute perler of a game, and I think we're going to get that.
There's every chance. Because, make no mistake, these two are right up there with the best in the world, and they have been for some time. Jonny Clayton, look, all those major titles, only one of them is ranking.
Yes.
Imagine if it wasn't, he'd be right up there in the top 4 in the world.
Indeed, yeah. Jonny Clayton, 7th seed, like Dan said, he could have been like top 2, 3, 4, couldn't he? Easy.
It was a good old period, 2021, where people thought he was the #1 player on the planet.
We saw Nathan in that previous throw, hunting down the 60, putting in his steps, you could say. Right and centre he was going. Couldn't leave the 170. Wants 110. Is he going to stay there or go 54? I don't think he knows yet. Double 18. What a start. What a start. That tiny little pause. I'm sure he was going to follow the 20 to hit a 60 to leave 30. In the end, the result was he hit the 54 and the 36. That was brilliant from Nathan. 1-0.
Well, Nathan Aspinall playing the Ferret at his own game with a ton-plus check-out at the very start of this one. Emma set it up quite rightly early on, saying, look, we've got one massive scorer, he's been scoring big all week, and one deadly finisher. He's been doing that all week. But we know that they're both capable of bringing both aspects of the game together and putting in those godly performances.
Yeah, they've not peaked, have they? In any match.
No. It would be difficult to imagine Jonny Clayton finishing better than he has done in his last 3 games.
Agreed.
But if he maintains that level, it's astonishing. Around about 60% after round 1, where we had a real struggle through against Gabriel Clemens.
It's been ridiculously good on the outer ring for Jonny Clayton. He's looking for a ton plus of his own. Only 60. We know it's a long format, 1st to 18, but every leg is crucial once you get to the back end. You can do the damage early. We've seen it.
Treble 18. 20 for tops. First chance for the Ferrets. First chance taken. Business as usual for the Welshmen.
Yeah, they're a bit nervy on the doubles, aren't they? Very good. This is what we want to see. Both averaging over a ton early. Bodes well. The pace should suit both then, shouldn't it?
Yeah, and look, we know that Nathan, he will get aggressive if he's feeling good and he's playing well. Jonny doesn't care.
Yes.
It's just going to be an exciting little byproduct to the game.
Yeah, Nathan is the one to show more aggression, show a bit more bounce. And Jonny just points at cameras.
Does it very well, though, to be fair to him.
What a pointer. Both settled down. Both at it. This is a long week of darts for the players that make it through to the semi-finals and finals. It's normally drama-ridden. Not so much for Nathan. He's kind of got it done pretty casually. Still difficult work, mind, with who he's had to beat. Obviously, Ratajski, Noppert, Dobie and Cullen. He's just overpowered them, hasn't he? Oh, he's outstayed them.
Yeah, he just hasn't relented. The one time when he did sort of take his foot off the gas, he was already well clear of goal and kept going further.
Yes.
But this is what we want, if they push each other. Let's see how good they can be. Because there could be a real worldie of a performance. There could be two.
Finishing has been impeccable so far. It was a bit lower than he'd like, but in the end, I was going to say it was so low in the end, it could have been a happy accident, but it wasn't for a nick.
Need to travel. Cannot get it.
Yeah, he'd be really disappointed there, Johnny. You get 2 darts at a treble there.
Jonny Clayton, with the week he's had, he must be feeling that every time he's looking at a ton-plus finish of any sort, he's got a very realistic chance of taking it out. He's had 10 of them already.
Yeah. And a lot of these 2 darters as well, Dan, they've gone as well, especially the back end last night against Luke Humphries when, let's be fair, they had to go.
Yeah, and they're the ones that matter. You're not letting your opponent come back to the ball. Yeah. That's the key. Perfect first start. He'll be so frustrated not to follow with a second. Or the third. A bad time.
Yeah, this is how darts has changed over the decades. Only a ton. Never used to hear that. Clayton's first max. The game's first max.
He's going to have a bad leg, have it on the Clayton throw. As the Ferret lines up the signature shot, he will go to the 11s. Well, he will try, and he's dragged it into the 8s.
Is he going to ask? He should ask. He did. Johnny's counting, we know it can be suspect, but especially when he misses a segment he's been going for, he can get a little flummoxed. But if you ever do, and if you do play, always ask.
And by asking, he makes sure he leaves tops, and he pins it straight away. It's 2 apiece.
Once is it a 60, Nathan? He doesn't like it. That's why he moved. If it was just on the top wire, he'd have loved it. And you're right, Dan, about when he hit a ton in the previous leg, about he'll be annoyed. He was visibly annoyed there.
Yeah. He's following. He's slimmed down his darts 2 or 3 times this year, specifically to make it easier to get more in the treble 20 bed. And it's working. But as we find with so many players, it's the first dart that matters, because then you've got a target, you slam it into it, a bit like Johnny's going to try and do here. Relatively successful.
Yeah, that's his shot though, isn't it? It's his MO, the 140 machine. Good by Johnny, good. On 302, he's thinking.
Didn't work out, but it was the right plan.
Yes.
And without joking, as Asp goes to the ball, leaves a 2-darter. If Jonny Clayton gets that little bit of his game, if he's doing that right, he's going to give himself chances of massive combination finishes. And he's been taking them. It can be the difference.
Even if he gives himself one more chance at one more finish in one more game. Double 18. He hit this for a 110 in the first leg. He'll get this, surely. Look at the marker. Okay.
Now, there was a little thing we said about big combo finishes from Jonny Clayton. And that he's taking them.
Oh, no.
Not on this occasion, but he does handily leave double 16 by accident.
Got to be careful here. This is just messy. Wanted 66 in the previous visit. He's hit the 60. Missed 2 at double 18, come back and mucked around with it again. Big moments here. Wow. Where did this all come from?
Not seen much of that from the Ferret over the last few matches here in Blackpool. A let-off for the Asp. And one that he gratefully welcomes. Double 18 is found. Everything going with throw at the moment. It's the start to the game that we wanted. Nathan Aspinall and Jonny Clayton fighting it.
I know it can feel like that no leg is that important right now, but come the end, every leg is crucial.
Yeah, absolutely. You only have to look at Nathan's win against Joe Cullen last night in the semis. And there are a couple, well, 2 or 3 really scrappy legs in there. Nathan won them all. If he'd not won any of them, or maybe he'd only won one of them, that scoreline would have been very, very different. It would have been much the same, whether it's a 9-darter or a 20-darter like that last leg before the break.
9 should be worth more than 1.
Well, it isn't.
Well,
take it up with the lawmakers.
All right. Would that be the Darts Regulation Authority?
Yes, I think they have you on speed dial even back in the day.
Yes. But Jonny seemed to lose the plot with the last start. After the 66, he's in control of this leg. He's still in control of it.
That's a satisfying visit from the Aspinall, just above and then following in. He's not done enough of that so far in this game.
Yeah.
His big scoring, his 180 hitting all week has been built on building his visits, constructing them, getting a dart in a good place and then following it. And that's a frustrating one.
For a level game. Double 10 now if he can. He's trying to stop Nathan Aspinall coming back for the 108. He took out 110 in the very first leg. Double 16 now. More big moments. He's up to that. He didn't take out the 96 before the break, but he eventually got the leg one. And he's took another.
Well, early days, but so far, Jonny Clayton is finishing nowhere near the Jonny Clayton version we've seen for the last few days. And Nathan Aspinall, the big scorer, is the man taking out the ton-plus checkouts.
I was going to say, Johnny's not finishing like he has been, and Nathan's not scoring like he has been. Yet he finds himself 4-2 in front.
They've not swapped shirts and we're commentating on the wrong guys, right?
He's the Ferret hitting a 19 and another. Yeah, the 180's a deserted Nathan so far in this match. Early days, of course. It's already at 37 in the tournament to Johnny's 19. They've played very similar amount of legs. Johnny's 50. I'm really wording this. It's so bad for him. He's actually 48. So forget 49. He's 50 in 15 months.
Yes, that is very poorly worded. Congratulations.
Nathan is 50 in 216 months.
Well, he's already taken his out.
Here you go, a different way this time. He lit the 60. Same way, 54-36.
Takes a big enough chunk out of it. Or is it big enough? Because the Ferret wants double 12. It's a 1-4-1 and Jonny Clayton points to the camera for his first big finish of the final.
Nathan's sitting on a double. Wow. If you're gonna make it hurt, that's gonna smart a little.
That's when you want them.
Oh, spot. Like I said, being played in a good spirit. I'm not sure Nathan really wants to smile.
But nobody's going to fall out with Jonny Clayton, we know that, and Nathan Aspinall's an amiable character who's beloved by the vast majority of darts players. But let's see him under stress. Let's see if this goes close and goes long. That's what we want.
They don't, but we couldn't care less.
Yeah. Make them suffer.
Oh, he's finding it. Finding it now. 180, followed by another. Nicked the last leg on a 141. Is he going to win this with just a 41?
Double 16. 12 darter, best leg of the match. Jonny Clayton levels.
4-4.
At what point does Nathan Aspinall start to be concerned that his scoring hasn't manifested itself yet?
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good question. Mind you, the way Nathan plays the game and I play the game is slightly different. I always felt that if I was within a leg, I wasn't particularly worried about what wasn't going right. When I got 2 legs behind, no matter what the format, it was a case of, right, that's a big enough gap for me. Because when it's not happening, you can become stressed pretty quickly, and you start to kind of overdo it, and you start to fidget, you start to worry.
Well, what he's been doing so far in this game, Nathan Aspinall, is enough to be level. But as you can see from the overall averages, Jonny Clayton is looking more threatening because he is outscoring Nathan, and that's something we did not expect. And Nathan won't have either.
Yeah, the way I'm looking at it right now, you're right. It's enough to be level, but this isn't enough to win the game. So something will have to improve.
161 won't go, and Nathan Aspinall once again gets a look at a checkout that he's already taken out. But if he doesn't take it out, he's got a problem.
Same. 19. Wow. Wow. Well, that can put you off. Dart Javu. Dart Javu.
Well, it was effective, but it was disgusting. He's not bust his score with that second dart.
Whilst yes, we know he hit the single 19, he was a good inch and a half above where he wanted to throw that. And at this level, that's not a good dart.
Nathan Aspinall lost in the finals of the Grand Prix in the Grand Slam last year. So it's 3 major finals he's lost on the trot. Won his first one at the UK Open 4 years ago. He said he is fed up of losing in big finals. By contrast, Jonny Clayton lost his first one. He's won all 4 since. He's forgotten what it feels like to lose in a big final.
I know it was pairs, but it was only in a big final in the middle of June. So like a month and a bit ago.
Yeah, it wasn't even including the World Cup.
Yes, that's what I mean. And it's the feeling of winning on a big stage. It's important. Jonny's starting to find a lot of 3-figure shots now.
Now then, pressure. That's one of the times when a 180 really would have made a massive difference.
Double 16. Look at all these finishes already. 101 and a 141 for Jonny. 2 108s and a 1.
And it's the combination finishing from the Asp that is keeping him in this one at the moment.
We all knew it was going to go this way. We all knew that was going to be the way that was going to play out. Of course we didn't. It's just the way that it happens. But Jonny Clayton starting to find his scoring boots and his finishing boots. Nathan Aspinall whilst level at 5-5, will Dan feel like this has got to get better?
Yeah, it has to. If he's going to win this one, he can't rely on just taking out finish after finish after finish over 100. You can see from the averages, the first session he was a few points behind. Clayton has played superbly in that second session. He only won it 3-2, effectively on throw.
Yeah, there was a 108 in there from Nathan that made the score as close as it is, as it's his first max after 10 legs. But this is a good leg.
It's a great leg. Is it the sign that Nathan Aspinall is starting to find those gears? Because that's an 11-darter and his first 180 of the match so far. The Ferret has been warned.
Best leg of the match. It's funny when you get in front then, you do an 11-darter with the darts, so it's like, right, if I do it again. You want to do it against the darts then, don't you? When you're in front, it's all about, if you break, you're in such a good position again.
Can he do it again? There is an opening here.
Just having a couple of regrips here. Oh, look at that.
This is the astonishing thing about Nathan Aspinall. This regripping thing, it's been going on for quite some time. He's been in turmoil over this, and yet it doesn't stop him hitting what he's going for. It's incredible.
Because he doesn't let it stop his rhythm. He stops rather than just throws the dart like a lot of people would. He says, I want to get rid of it. He will not throw it until he's ready to throw it. That's the professionalism. That's how good he is mentally. That's how strong he is mentally. He was in turmoil in some of the Premier League games.
Oh, hang about, 11 segment. Oh, just like Jonny earlier on, he's missed the big number on the 1-2-1 shot. However, he's still a favourite for this leg and to open up a two-leg gap.
Yeah, he can miss high, Nathan, when he stands up on his little tiptoes. May not be coming back for that 32. Johnny's perplexed where that double 10 went.
It would have been a 6th 10+ checkout in 12 legs. Ridiculous in the pair. The double 8. The Asp leads by 7 legs to 5, and after a couple of sessions of clinging on, is he making a move?
He's finding it now, isn't he? This is superb. Jonny Clayton was he did kind of boss that second session, Dan, but like we said, to only win it 3-2, I think was a bit of a blow for him.
Yeah, if you're playing significantly better than your opponent and you're not making it count in the leg tally, then either you've got to keep on playing at that ridiculous level non-stop, hope that they just stay at a lower level, or you're in trouble.
And what Nathan's done in the last 2 legs, he's played brilliant and he's won them both. And he's now in control of this one. And what a leg, by the way. Both on 1-2-1 after 6 darts. It's amazing. Tons and 95s are now asleep. They can be punished, not punished.
On the 19th, needs a treble. Cannot get it.
Well, Johnny's already missed the 161 on the bullseye earlier in the piece. He'd love to get it this time, because otherwise it could go 3 legs down. He's odds on to go 3 legs down now. For 8-5. In a matter of minutes, he's turned this on his head. This is quality from Nathan Aspinall.
There's a real purpose to that stride.
Oh.
He's feeling good. For the first time in this game, things are starting to go how he wants. He just wants to stay. He wants what's happening right now to just keep on happening.
Yeah.
Just stay in this zone. Look at those numbers.
Incredible. The 140s are just flowing in. His first 180, Dan, the 11th leg. And it seems to have kind of loosened him up. He's become an absolute 60 machine.
Well, this is the nuclear scoring that Nathan Aspinall has been bringing to this year's World Matchplay. It's taken a while to find in the final, but it's here.
Well, you can't do anything about it, can you? Because he's hitting the doubles now as well. This is like the ultimate performance for now. No one's ever kept this going for life because it's impossible to do. But he's done it for 3 legs and now he's on 76 after 9. Jonny Clayton is bang in trouble. He's going to go 4 legs behind.
Because he can't miss the 60. How about the 16?
Couldn't see him missing. It's brilliant. This is one of the best sessions of 5 legs of darts. I know it's only been 4, but that we have seen so far.
11 darter, 14 darter, 13 darter, 12 darter. Nathan Aspinall has clicked into gear and there is a scorched silhouette of Jonny Clayton on stage where the Ferret used to stand. Look at that. Deal with that.
Jonny Clayton massively underperforming in this session, averaging just shy of a ton. Shocking, Jonny. Seriously now, this is amazing from Nathan. He was hanging on at 5-5, let us tell you.
Well, he is so focused, he's hit a ton there to leave a bogey number because he just thinks I'm hitting treble 20s.
Yeah.
Cannot finish 168.
I think he can. He's playing the session of this championship. His best session.
And a 5-0 session in a final, that is gold dust.
Yeah.
Against a player who's played well in this session, but he's had 1 darter double in the whole 5-leg spell. Double topped.
Well, he didn't go for that single 8. Become a bit messy after that. Jonny needs this. Went for the 42, missed it. But when you've had so few chances for the previous kind of 10 minutes, Dan, it's hard to just get your own, or to take your only opportunity. Big moments here.
Double top. Double 10. And Nathan Aspinall has put Jonny Clayton to the sword in that little mini session. It is a 5-0 battering with scoring from the gods for the Asp. He leads.
Like Emma said, they were locked at 5-5, but in that last batch of 5 legs, Nathan Aspinall averaged about 110, and no one would have kept up. Let's be fair, but Jonny Clayton didn't play poorly, Dan. He just got done, didn't he? He got absolutely walloped for what, 10 minutes?
He did, but there are only 2 breaks of throw in there. That's the key. If it had been one of those sessions with Jonny throwing first and he'd lost all 5, that would have been catastrophic. It ain't good for the Ferret, but it is salvageable.
Yeah. There is enough time. Nowhere near the finishing line yet. Just over halfway there, actually, for Nathan Aspinall. When I personally, Dan, and I know Phil Taylor worked this way as well, these long formats, there's always games within games. It's like, right, be the first to get to double digits. Be that player. And Nathan will feel good about himself right now, even though not about that particular dart.
The first two sessions, he's been struggling to score. He couldn't stop in that last one. If he can just into the rest of the game, he becomes infinitely more dangerous.
Yeah. That's unlucky. Makes it a little awkward, actually. Thought it out well. It's all about leaving a finish, which is why he started on the 19s. But it's likely, very likely now, that Clayton gets a poke. Oh, wow.
Could he? This would be a statement. Oh, surely. He's knocked it to ball finish. All match play. He's got one now. Looks somebody finished Nathan Aspinall. Is he taking control of this one?
It's not often a player actually has a spell like this in their career. Nathan Aspinall is having a spell of his life in the World Matchplay final. Is this a decisive move? We don't know, but it feels like the last kind of 15-20 minutes then that he can do no wrong. And I'm not saying that there's even an element of kind of quitting Jonny Clayton, but every now and again an opponent will give it, what on earth is going on? Is it going to be one of those nights? And you start to just feel a bit like you're playing second fiddle.
You can demoralise your opponent. You can make them feel like it's not going to be their night. Think Jonny Clayton's World Grand Prix win, taking on Gerwyn Price, who was playing incredibly in that tournament, and he barely got a sniff because the Ferret was taking out everything. He was finishing like Nathan is tonight. And by the end of it, Gerwyn Price was just throwing his hands up, going, I can't do anything against this.
Yeah. Just an incredible spell from an incredible player. He keeps it going, which will be unlikely, by the way.
I think it's impossible, but
yes.
Not sure.
Darts is difficult, I can assure you.
I haven't seen many of those visits from Jonny Clayton up until now.
But Johnny's average has actually gone from about 101 to 96, so he has actually dropped off as well in the spell that Nathan has got. Incredibly better. To have a spell like this in a match play final is what dreams are made of. For another leg. It was 5-5.
Well, even Nathan's little daughter is watching this one because she spent most of the semi-final on her iPad. It's that good. We said that session of 5-0, because it was only 2 breaks a throw, was not disastrous for Jonny Clayton. It's beginning to get disastrous quite quickly.
Yes. This, to me, feels like an absolute paramount hold of throw. Seven on the bounce is more than enough. And credit to JC, needed all of that. Wow. Honestly now. Honestly.
Jonny Clayton must just feel this isn't fair. Even when he does come up with some good stuff, Nathan Aspinall is hitting back with some good stuff of his own. Now, it's a brilliant leg from Nathan Aspinall, from Jonny Clayton. And the Asp might be relenting just for a second. Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. That still keeps Clayton under the cosh. Bullseye now.
46.
Well, that bullseye of Nathan's has made this finish doable. He couldn't, could he? Oh my word, Jonny Clayton must be thinking, you're kidding me, pal. You can't do it again. The punishment can't continue, can it? Just absolutely mesmerising. You are witnessing something that, look, we've watched Van Gerwen and Taylor and Gerwin Price, Peter Wright and all kinds of players do amazing things, but this is a spell as good as you're ever likely to see in a match play final. 5-ton-plus finishes for Nathan Aspinall. And just a little 170 in there as well.
It isn't over yet. But Nathan Aspinall is potentially 5 legs away from glory. He is 8 legs clear of Jonny Clayton, and he is not letting up. It just keeps coming.
He's so good, he's going to hit 3 180s in a leg in a minute.
The 8 legs that he's won in a row here, he is averaging 110. It is brilliant finishing combined with the scoring that he'd been producing all tournament.
Well, he doesn't have to take out a 6-ton plus. And he's had better shots recently than that. Can Clayton win a leg? The first in 9.
He'll only get 1 dart. The target is tops. Does he hit it again?
He went high last time on this 68 when he had to move over to the same spot. Big moment for Jonny Clayton. Well, 15 or treble, Jonny. Unless he fancies the 25.
65.
Is he going to 25? Oh, he's missed the 15 now. It's all going wrong.
For another. Good guide. And finds the target. And Nathan Aspinall continues to move closer and closer to the title. And look, Jonny Clayton has not made those kind of mistakes pretty much all tournament. He is under it. He is under pressure.
9 legs on the bounce. 9 against Jonny Clayton. Wow. Rob Cross won 8 legs against Michael Smith on the trot in 2019. They were the first 8 legs as well. Just astonishing. Rod Studd often says any outcome is possible. Well, he says it kind of all day, every day. It gets monotonous, actually, but he's right on this occasion.
180s in 3 consecutive legs for Nathan Aspinall. Should leave a finish. Does leave a finish, and it's a good one. Incredibly, Nathan Aspinall may get a chance for back-to-back 5-0 sessions, and he will.
There's being behind in a match, and then there's being this far behind in a match. Having another reset. 11 or treble. Bullseye now for 10 straight legs. Sheesh.
He needs it. He needs it so much, and he cannot get it.
We said it earlier, Dan, and we were talking about Nathan, when you get so few chances to take one is brutally difficult. It really is. Is this his 15th leg? Yes, it is. It's all going Nathan Aspinall's way, and Jonny Clayton just said, well played, mate. It's being played in a great spirit, like it has done from the very start. Nathan Aspinall.
He has made mistakes that we haven't seen him make. And that might just be coincidence, but they've happened. And Jonny Clayton has paid the price over and over again.
Dan mentioned...
Barely even a finger for that.
Yeah.
I thought about not bothering.
Yeah, Dan mentioned about heavy defeats in finals. Phil Taylor inflicted the biggest. That was 18-4 in 2009 over Terry Jenkins. And also an 18-7 over... that was Terry Jenkins, but that was James Wade. Terry Jenkins was a hell of a good player. Don't think he wasn't if you've never seen him play. He got to a lot of finals. And these score lines, seems like they're not rare, but they kind of are.
Double top. Double 10 to stop the rods.
It's hard work. It's hard work for him. Even when he's miles in front in the leg, it's hard work. Because Nathan does that, and now double 5 could become a real chore. Go on, Jonny.
Well, Jonny Clayton reminds himself what it's like to hit a double. Last time that happened was back in the halcyon days of leg 10.
That's 2 180s on the bounce for Nathan Aspinall. If you have just turned over and you've heard me say that's 2 180s on the bounce and he's on 3-2-1, don't think I've lost my mind. His last visit was a 180 in the previous leg.
You're playing this well, you should be aiming for 9 darters, Nathan. That's what they want. Well, 8 of the last 9 darts in treble 20 for Nathan Aspinall.
Yeah.
He just isn't stopping.
I wonder what it feels like to just be going through this kind of patch. Well, it's not a patch, is it? It's been about a year. Well, it feels like he's been doing it for that long.
And to do it in the biggest game that you've played.
Yes.
He won the UK Open. Yes, he was in 2 major finals, but this is the biggest ranking event outside the world. And he's turned it on when he was under pressure.
Yeah, let's get it right. This is the second biggest. We know they're all meaningful. We know that. They're all labelled majors. But this is a major.
To go within 1.
To move within 501 points. Now he's thinking about winning it. Now it's real. You can have big leads, but until you get a leg away, you know it's kind of coming, but now it's coming. And here we see, he's definitely thinking about it, Dan. Look at him.
Just do what you've been doing for the last half an hour. It's that simple. It isn't, is it?
You've just had an argument with yourself. Just do it. I can't do it. He's made the game look so simple for the last 30 minutes that Jonny Clayton, who's got no quit in him whatsoever, just feels like, what's the point? What is the point in being up there, being just a bystander, just watching someone else play?
And you know what, he will feel like that. But this campaign, given everything that's been going on with Jonny Clayton, he should be incredibly proud of what he's achieved, because I didn't even think it was possible what he has done in incredibly difficult circumstances. But what's happened here, after the first 10 legs, Nathan Aspinall has gone berserk. And anybody, whether it had been Price or Van Gerwen or Smith or anyone, would have struggled to deal with Nathan Aspinall tonight.
Yeah. Should have left 170. I think that's an error. Just to absolutely rub it in.
Well, he won his UK Open title with a big fish.
He did.
Can he win the match play with the little fish?
60-60, double five. If he hits the first 60, double five is likely. 60 bullseye.
The first chance for the title has slipped through his fingers, but there will be more. Will there be more in this leg? Double top. And Jonny Clayton, that might be that.
Yeah, everything is just impossible for Jonny right now. So it's up to Nathan Aspinall. He wants tops for the World Matchplay.
For the biggest sight of his career. A career-defining night. He's going to have to wait.
How long will he have to wait? This isn't football where you can play for time. He's still got to hit a winning double. And if Jonny wins this leg, he goes 501 points away again. This is actually a stressful situation for both players here. I know they're playing it down, but it really is.
It's stressful. It's not easy. He's got to get over the winning line. Another chance. Double 10. Double 5.